Live from Music City, USA, it's Nashville Now. Our guests tonight are bluegrass great Bill Monroe, singer-songwriters Toy Caldwell and Townes Van Zandt, plus our Las Vegas sweepstakes drawing. And now, live from the Gaslight Theater in Opryland, USA, welcome the host of Nashville Now, Ralph Emery.
Yay! Boy, a packed house here at the Gaslight Theater. Hello, my friends. We welcome you back to Nashville Now. We're all set to rip and romp through 90 minutes of music and meet some interesting guests. We have the big Las Vegas giveaway tonight, and it could be you that'll be the winner, so hang on. Our first guest is a classic, and so is the song he's going to sing. The song is Uncle Pen, a song he wrote back in 1948. And the song has been recorded by over 50 artists, including Jimmy Martin, Doug Kershaw, Porter Wagoner, and most recently it was a big hit by Ricky Skaggs. But this is the man who started this song. He wrote it, and it's about his Uncle Pen Vandiver, a real person. Would you welcome the father of bluegrass music, a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame, Bill Monroe.
Oh, the people would come from far away to dance all night till the break of day. When they called her holler, don't you know the Uncle Pen was ready to go. Hey, then about sundown, how they doing the further down? Uncle Pen played a fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You'd had talk, you did sing. Peachy called Soldier Joy and one he called Boston Boy. The greatest of all was Jenny Lynn, and that's where fiddling began. Lady, then about sundown, how we doing the both of them? Uncle Pen played the fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You heard talk, you did sing. Never forget that mournful day when Uncle Pen was called away. They hung up his fiddle, they hung up his bow, they knew it was time for him to go. Lady, then about sundown, how they do in the further town. Uncle Pen played the fiddle on the how it rang. You heard talk, you did sing.
Hello, Mr. Bill. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Bill, I want to welcome you back to Nashville Now and ask you how you are.
Getting along pretty good.
It's good to see you. I was reading the back of your album and noted a couple of figures here. Huh? Is this your new album I'm holding?
Yes, sir.
It says you've been with the Grand Ole Opry for 46 years.
Yes, sir.
And you have been with MCA Records, it used to be Decca,
Yes, sir.
for 35 years.
35, yes, sir.
That's fantastic. What was the name of the first record you made for MCA?
Mule Skinner Blues.
Oh, no doubt that was a hit first time out.
Sure was.
How long before Kentucky Waltz came along?
Not long. Kentucky Waltz was in the early 40s.
Now, did you at one time record with your brother Charlie?
Yes, sir, back in 36. 1936.
Was this for another record label?
This was for Victor. They had a label called Bluebird, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we was on Bluebird.
So the act then was the Monroe Brothers?
Monroe Brothers, that's right. Yes, sir.
What happened to that act?
Well,
we worked together a pretty good while, and we just kind of broke up down in North Carolina, and Charlie went into Knoxville, went to work there on the midday merry-go-round. So I went to looking for work all over the country, and I finally, taken about a couple of years, and I wound up here at the Grand Ole Opry.
Who brought you? Did the old Judge Hay, bring you in?
Well, I went up there, you know, to see if I could get work there and get a job there. And solemn old Judge and Harry Stone and David Stone was all going out to have some coffee or a bite to eat. And as I was there on Monday morning, they said, you're supposed to come in on Wednesday because that's when they would listen to people. But they said, we'll be right back and we will listen to you. So they come back and we was tuned up, and I believe we played 4 numbers. And they told me that I could start to work that Saturday night, or I could go on someplace else if I liked someplace better, you know.
You mean they just said you can work here or you can go on someplace
Yes,
else?
And I told them, well, right here, the Grand Ole Opry, where I wanted to be.
Bill, was the term bluegrass used back in those days?
Well, my group was named the Bluegrass Boys.
It was the Bluegrass Boys even then?
Yes, sir. And after we went to work on the Grand Ole Opry and people got to knowing about the music, why, they just went to calling it bluegrass music.
And a new form of American music was born?
Yes, sir.
All right, on tonight's show, in addition to Bill, we have Toy Caldwell, and we have a young man who's a heck of a songwriter who wrote Poncho and Lefty. Townes Van Zandt is here tonight, and we also have the Las Vegas Sweepstakes, so stay with us for more of Nashville now. Bill, you can put the mandolin down, or you put it on your lap if you want to.
Do you want it?
No, You just looked uncomfortable there.
Well, I got to take care of it.
I know you have. I know you have. I just want you to be comfortable, Bill.
I am.
My next guest is a songwriter and one of the original members of the group, the Marshall Tucker Band. He's going to sing a song that was a big hit for that group back in 1977. The song, I heard it in a love song. Would you please welcome Toy Caldwell?
Can't be wrong. I'm the kind of man that likes to get his way. I like to start dreaming about tomorrow today. Never said that I love you, even though it's so. Where's that duffel bag of mine? It's time to go. I couldn't stand to see you cry. I'd stay another year if I saw a teardrop in your eye. Pretty little love song. Pretty little love song. Pretty little love song. Can't be wrong. A thing but what I had to leave it behind. And you're the hardest thing I ever tried to get off my mind. Always something greener on the other side of the hill. I was born a wrangler and around her, and I guess I always will. Pretty little love song. Can't be wrong. Thank you.
That is Toy Caldwell. Toy, welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
You know Bill Monroe?
Understood.
Toy, why is it your guitar has that strange sound? It's a sound unique to your music. I mean, Fred doesn't sound like that. Chet Atkins doesn't sound like that. What are you doing to your guitar that's different?
I don't know, but I found out what Chet and he was doing, I'd change it.
No, that's your sound. That's the sound we're familiar with when we listen.
Thank you, Ralph. Yeah, I play with my thumb instead of using picks. It gives it a little bit more kind of a flatter, muffled sound and pick we get.
What are you doing these days?
Just playing up here and writing songs.
You live in Nashville?
I stay up here quite a bit now. I'm thinking about moving up here.
Where do you live?
I live in South Carolina, Spartanburg, South Carolina.
What was home base for the Marshall Tucker
Spartanburg,
Band?
South Carolina.
What happened to the Marshall Tucker Band?
Well, really, just basically, we were together 10 years and made 14 albums. And, you know, I just got tired of traveling around so much.
You know, we talked about this last night with one of the members of America. They were together 7 years and finally hit burnout.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Well, yeah, I basically just got tired of just playing the same songs over and over and over, and just wanted to, you know, just try to just get away from that music and just try to, you know, just concentrate on something else.
All right, when you go out on the road, how long would you stay out at a time?
Well, when we were in our early 20s, we'd stay out for 3 or 4 months.
Would you get on each other's nerves after being on the road for a while? I mean,
Yes.
You would live together, travel together, eat together.
Yeah, we knew more about each other than our wives did. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't wonder why. You were with each other
That's
more
right.
than you were with your wives.
Right.
But I have known entertainers who would hit a town and divide, just get away from each other till the show would start, because they had spent so much time with each other. They wanted to see somebody else.
Well, that's basically true. I know that when we went home, we never wanted to see each other when we were home.
Is it hard to keep morale up in a band after you've been on the road a long time?
Yeah, and it's hard to keep the creative energy level with the same people doing, you know, record after record after record. It seems like if you get with some other different people, that it gives you a little bit more flexibility with what you want to.
I assume also you're telling me you get a little bit tired of playing the same songs every night.
Yeah.
But they're the songs that sell tickets.
Oh, I know they are. Yeah, it's not that I'm tired of playing the songs as much as I'm tired of writing the same kind of songs for the Marshall Tucker.
Oh, you mean you would try to write the same type of song?
Yeah, yeah, you know. And
Okay. You're a good friend of Hank Williams Jr., aren't you?
yes,
How many records of his have you been on?
4.
Yeah, I knew that he had hired you on several occasions.
Yeah.
We're going to take a little break, my friends. We'll be back to Nashville now in a moment. You know, people who have been into the Austin sound have really been into this next fella for a long time. They know his music very well. And then after a few people recorded some of his songs, as I'm going to mention, he became internationally famous. He's the writer of such hits as Poncho and Lefty, recorded by Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard. He wrote If I Needed You, recorded by Don Williams and Emmylou Harris. And after a while, he's going to sing Poncho and Lefty. He's going to sing a little song called Buckskin Stallion right now. Would you welcome Townes Van Zandt?
Thank you. Thank you very much. What a pleasure. Well, here's one. This is called the Buckskin Stallion Blues. I wrote this in Colorado. It's half about a horse and half about a girl. And I still miss that horse.
Townes, could you bring your guitar over here with you? Townes, could you bring your guitar with you? I want you to do something for me, if you will, please. Did you folks enjoy him? Give him a nice round of applause. Sit down here with Bill Monroe. You know, I've heard Townes Van Zandt referred to as a cult figure. And I suppose that means that though he is not well known, enough people know about him to make him famous. And you are referred to as the Poet Laureate of Texas. I noticed in reading about you that Michael Martin Murphy is one of your biggest fans. He said if Buddy Holly is the father of Texas rock, then Townes Van Zandt is the father of Texas folk. And so you are well
nice.
Received. Townes, how are you?
Fine.
Strange.
I'm just over the strange little cold that we all have had.
You,
The little boy was 4 2 days ago.
yeah, I saw your little boy. And he's as cute as, where is he? What's his name?
I'm surprised he's not up here.
What is his name?
His name's Will.
Will Van Zandt.
William Vincent Van Zandt.
William Vincent Van Zandt. I don't. We might get him on before the show is over. Oh, he's across the way in the dressing room. Okay, maybe when we you can close with him tonight. Would you sing a little? You're not going to sing "If I Needed You" on the show, are you?
We hadn't planned on it.
Okay. Would you sing? No, just
It's a
sitting
pretty
right there.
song.
Would you sing a little of it for me?
Oh, sure.
This is the
Will.
one you wrote. I don't know whether you wrote it for Don Williams and Emmylou Harris, but they had
No.
a successful record with it. Did you write it for them?
Real pretty. No, as a matter of fact, Ralph, this is the one and only song that I've ever written in my sleep.
You want to translate that to me?
I was dreaming, and I was living with Guy and Susanna Clark, and I was up here to do a record, and I was asleep, and I had a dream that I was a folk singer, and this was the song that I was. It's really true.
You woke, so
I happened to have a pencil and a pad right by the bed. Just kind of rolled over in the middle of the night, wrote it down, and got up the next day, and it's never been.
Were you
changed.
able to write all the song, or did you have to polish it later?
Not a lick.
Let me hear a little bit of what you dreamed then.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain.
All right, I want you to hold it right there now. Now you dreamed that song. I was looking at your book. You wrote. Well,
I've been thinking about getting me a doctor and some sleeping pills and going back into business.
Let me ask you this. I was talking to a fellow a while back who's a big fan of yours, but he said I can't find any records by him. Are there records by you available at the moment?
Well, they're hard. My wife has them all, and my mom had them all. And
I see, and they're operating out of the back of a truck in the parking lot.
Well, I hope not. No, but I do have a new record coming out in about 15 days on Sugar Hill.
Will it be an LP?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
With boys over at the house that Jack built, and Chuck Cochran and Kenny Malone.
Okay. How are your old LPs? I think you did one for Mercury, didn't you?
No, but they've been.
Are they?
A bunch of them were sold around so much after.
Okay. Have they been taken out of circulation?
Pretty much.
Okay.
They're hard to find.
That's the reason he was complaining. We're going to take a break, my friends. You're watching Nashville Now. Been talking to Townes Van Zandt. We'll be right back.
Live from Opryland, USA, there's more Nashville Now on the way. You're watching the Nashville Network.
I was just thinking, we have a couple of common, ordinary American boys here named Townes and Toy. It's not exactly Frank and Jack, is it? Townes, I know you're going to sing Pancho and Lefty a little later on. Tell me a bit about that song.
Well, I wrote that song in Dallas. I was playing in a club in Dallas at the same time that Billy Graham was at the Texas Stadium, and the Guru Maharaji was at the Coliseum. And there were so many young Christians and all in town that I had to live like 40 miles, closest motel room was 40 miles away, and there wasn't anything to do but write that song. And I remember that Billy Graham drew 500,000, young Christians, and the Guru drew about 250,000 young devotees, and I drew 9 winos.
All right, I tell you, I'll come back to you in a minute. Always leave them with a punchline. That's a pretty good punchline. Let me go back to our special guest, Bill Monroe, and all the Bluegrass Boys.
We go to church on Sunday morning, with Mother and Dad, and the gospel ring, on an old dirt road, in a wagon we travel, those memories, they still remain. I'm coming home, Lord, I'm coming, for my soul has been set free, all through my life, I've been a sinner, Lord, let the gate swing wide for me, swing wide for me, swing wide for me, swing wide for me. Back in the hills of old Kentucky, where as a boy I was wrong. Now bluegrass music belongs to America, and praise the Lord, I'm coming home. I'm coming home, oh Lord, I'm coming, for my soul has been set free, all through my life, I've been a sinner, Lord, let the gate swing wide for me, swing wide for me, swing wide for me, swing wide for me. All through the years, I've sung the gospel, and the Lord has blessed me many ways. I often think back to my childhood, while here on earth, I'll sing His praise. I'm coming home, oh Lord, I'm coming, for my soul has been set free, all through my life, I've been a sinner, Lord, let the gate swing wide for me, 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 swing wide for me.
Thank you, Bill. Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys here on Nashville Now. And after we take this break, we're going to be drawing for some trips out to Las Vegas, and you could be the lucky winner, so stay tuned. It's time now for the drawing in the landmark sweepstakes that Gary's been telling you about. And joining me on the couch to help us pick the 2 sets of winners are the president and general manager of the Landmark Hotel, Casino, and Tower, and his wife. Would you welcome Bill and Vivian Morris? Hello, Bill. Welcome to the show. Vivian, I believe you told me a moment ago you've been together for 31 years.
That's right.
Congratulations. Bill, tell me about the Landmark. Tell me what people are going to see when they tune us in when we're in Las Vegas.
Well, we're real proud to be affiliated for the week of April the 6th through the 10th in Las Vegas to film your show. We have a 600-seat showroom there called Billy Moe's.
Are you Billy Moe?
No, I'm not Billy Moe. Our son, Billy, he's 28 years old, and he's cowboy type and dips snuff and, you know, acts like most cowboys do.
He's my kind of guy.
Yeah. All of his friends call him Billy Moe. So we decided the Western, country Western music, the showroom should be named after him. So he's pleased with that.
Now, the Landmark, I understand, is a country music nightclub.
That's correct. Our format is the best of new country, and what we're going to do and what we have been doing is provide an opportunity for up-and-coming stars, people that you all know, to come to Las Vegas and to perform there. We hope to be a part of country music, and we hope that this helps the careers of those performers. We're having a good time with them, and they're having a good time, and I'm really looking forward to this being on film.
Well, now, I must tell you, the first showing each evening will be, as it is here, it will be live, and then the subsequent reruns will be on videotape. Are you ready to do a little drawing? You know, we have this contest going, and Killer, I'll ask you, if you will, to bring out the entries, and why don't we move down here, if you will, please? And let me remind you again that our winners will fly a round trip on Delta Airlines and stay in a luxury suite at the Landmark Hotel. They'll have VIP seats for Nashville Now's live broadcast and for the nightly shows at Billy Moe's showroom. Also included are breakfast and dinner and $100 worth of free beverages during your stay at the Landmark. We will draw 2 winners. All right, Vivian, I understand that you are going to do the drawing. They have been, I think, sufficiently shuffled, right, Killer? So, Vivian, if you will, please reach down there. While
Right
you're
to the
reaching, I'm
bottom.
going to get my glasses. Okay, is that the one you're going to pick? All right. The first winner is Treva Holcomb, who lives on Melner, I believe, Melner Street in Guntersville, Alabama. So, Treva Holcomb, congratulations to you. And I believe this is for Treva and her guest. Is that correct?
Correct.
She will get to bring somebody with her. All right, Treva Holcomb, we'll hang on to your card. And if you will draw one more, Vivian, I would appreciate that.
Okay.
Is that the one you? That's an envelope. All right. Well, we're going to have to fly folks from the south. They may be able to take off from the Atlanta airport together. The other winner's from Georgia. Vicki Lee, who lives in the town of Alma, Georgia, A-L-M-A, down near Waycross. Vicki Lee, congratulations to you. Now then, let me say this. If for any reason the winners drawn tonight are unable to accept their prizes, alternate winners will be drawn tomorrow. And Bill, I want to tell you how much we're looking forward to coming to visit with you on the 6th out in Las Vegas. And I think it'll be a wonderful occasion for us here at Nashville Now. We've never been out of town with our show. And I think it'll be a nice marriage.
Well, we're honored to be part of your show and share your fans with us. Thank you.
Vivian, good to see you. I trust I'll see both of you out there.
We're looking forward to it.
Okay, and I want to thank these nice folks and also congratulate Vicki Lee of Alma, Georgia, and Treva Holcomb of Guntersville, Alabama, and we're looking forward to seeing you out in Las Vegas when we move on to the Landmark. And the Morrises, we want to thank them for coming to the show tonight. Thank you very much.
you.
Vivian and Bill. We'll be right back. Well, we're going to have Towns sing Pancho and Lefty in just a second. I noticed somebody gave me this book. Is this something that your fans can buy? It's got your songs in it.
Well, if you give that one back, they can buy it.
You mean this is the only copy you've got?
No, we have some. It was a real labor of love by some friends of mine in Houston. And it's real nice if you ever
How can they get one?
see one somewhere. It's kind of half artwork and half.
Well, it's got a lot of your songs in here. It's got an interesting song called Pancho and Lefty in here. One called Lungs, which you wrote for Jerry Whitehurst, didn't you? If I Needed You is in here. Tell me about Pancho and Lefty. You know, you mentioned a moment ago that you wrote it in Dallas. Tell me about the characters in the song.
I make a point to, with a song like that, it just naturally happens that you have to sing it a lot, you know, because it's the Rent song, kind of. And so I've made a point always to try to, while I'm singing it, think of it, in a different way so that I don't get tired of it.
All right.
No, I've thought it could be about two guys, or it could be about a schizophrenic, or it could be about a guy who's gotten older.
You mean recalling?
About one person who's
You mean
switched from a Bandit Boys to Can't Sing the
two
Blues.
different stages of the same man's life? Is that what you're
Uh-huh.
talking about?
I really try to.
Are you a fan of Texas history? Pancho Villa and all
I
those?
founded Texas.
You founded Texas.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this: there are a lot of people who will not argue that point. Who have written glowing things about you in your book. How'd you get Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson to record the song?
That was. Do you know Lana Nelson?
Yes.
She took a tape of Pancho and Lefty into the very end of that session, Willie and Merle down on the Pedernales, and they unpacked. Both bands were packing up to go, and I can just picture it, like we got to do this, and Lana got it to him.
So this was an afterthought.
Uh-huh.
They almost didn't
Let's do
record
it.
this song.
Oh, they were packed. The bands were almost halfway to the truck.
Well, aren't you?
Come on back. And Ralph, I can just picture him. I can hear him saying, we ought to do Pancho and Lefty. I could be Pancho and you could be Lefty. And what else? We can, for the album cover, let's get on some desert clothes and stand outside. You know what I'm saying? I can see all that going down.
And the band is saying, "Hey, I thought we were through.
Yeah,
we got other things to do. You mean we got to unpack and do one more song?" But aren't you glad they did?
You bet. So's my wife.
All right, let's hear it. Here's Townes Van Zandt to sing the song we've been talking about, Pancho and Lefty.
Living on the road, my friend, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one, it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye. Sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit voice. His horse was fast as polished steel. Wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. Oh, but that's the way it goes. All the better, all they say, they could have had him any day. They only let him hang around out of kindness, I suppose. Well, Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid for Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Oh, there ain't nobody knows. All the better, all they say, they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. The poets tell how Pancho fell. Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold. So the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He just did what he had to do. Oh, now he's growing old. have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few days better, all they say. They could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. Thank you, Ben.
There's more coming at you live from Music City on Nashville Now. You're watching the Nashville Network.
Last time Toy Caldwell was here, I asked him if he would do this song. It was a very popular song several years ago that features that strange guitar sound that he is famous for. A song he wrote called This Old Cowboy. Here's Toy Caldwell.
Waiting on an 8 o'clock train. Oh, my woman left me here last night. Things ain't been quite the same. I gotta get back to Dallas. Load a pile of fuel and sand. I'm gonna work a week, make $100, and hit the road again. You're the first one to leave me out here on my own. 'Cause this ain't gonna be the first time this old cowboy spent the night alone.
5. Thank you, Toy. That's good. That's good. Tonight, we have a very special news crew visiting our show from Japan. And they are from the popular morning show Morning Hotline. They are here in Nashville to do a feature on country music. And we would like for you to welcome from TBS TV, which is Tokyo Broadcasting System, a young lady whose name is Kaodi Aramura. And I hope I have that correct. Thank you. Now, you want to sit there and put that microphone on. You're very pretty.
Oh, thank you very much.
Tell me about your program.
Well, we have a morning show from 7 o'clock to 8:30 in the morning, 5 days in morning in a week.
I understand you have about 10 million viewers in Japan that watch this program?
This one or mine?
No, your program.
Oh, mine, yes.
Now,
Oh, I hope they could see this program show too.
well, maybe someday if technology changes, we will be able to send it up on the bird and send it all the way to Japan. Why are you in the United States?
Well, of course, to introduce to this Nashville now, no, to tell the truth, I have to make 23 stories about the United States.
You have to make 23 stories?
Short stories.
All right, which cities are you visiting?
New York, Washington, Miami, New Orleans, Key West, Nashville, and St. Paul, Minneapolis, and a lot of places after that.
How long have you been in television?
Wow, 4 years.
4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You're very pretty.
Thank you very much. You look so nice too.
Oh, thank you. This lady is filled with diplomacy. She can look at a 54-year-old gray-headed man and say, "You're so nice too."
No, I'm honest. Believe me.
I was checking my notes here. I understand that each feature is going to be 7 minutes long.
This story would be 7 minutes.
It's a USA Travel Corner.
Yes,
Have
my
you-
experience, something.
Have you ever been to this country?
Yes, I was studying in McAllister College in St. Paul, Minneapolis.
When did you study in St. Paul?
Wait, do I have to say that?
No.
All right. Quite a long time ago.
Are ladies in Japan sensitive about their age? Would they rather not tell how old they are?
Some of them are.
Are you?
28 years old.
28? You're just a baby.
Oh, am I?
Yes,
Thank you
yes,
very much.
you are.
I love you. So this is the gift for you. The badge
This
of
is
our
a-
company, TBS.
This is a gift?
Mm.
We have to keep talking while I unwrap this.
All right.
It is your logo, I take
Yes.
it. It's a pen
Mhm.
that features, what is it? Is this TBS?
Tokyo Broadcasting System.
Oh,
Please remember that name and watch the show Channel 6 in Tokyo if you could come there.
What? You mean you're on Channel 6 in Tokyo? Now, do you interview people every day?
Not every day. 2 or 3 days in a week.
So you're a reporter.
No, I'm the main cast.
You're the hostess.
Hostess.
Okay, all right. It's your show.
Yes, my partner and my show.
Okay, who is your partner?
Mr. Kusano, who is 43 years old.
You had to bring that up, didn't you? You just had to put that part in there, didn't you?
No.
Tell me, what is American country music popular in Japan?
Yes, some of them are so crazy about that, but I hope it should be more popular in Japan.
Do you know a lot about country music?
Yes, I love Jim Croce.
Jim Croce. Okay. Who else?
Willie Nelson, John
Willie
Denver.
Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Willie
Williams.
You mentioned John Denver. You like him?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right.
Don't
That's
you?
fine. Where is your crew? Could we get them out here just to all? Are they floating around?
Please come here.
Hey, when this lady speaks, they listen.
カメラマンさん来てください。
I just want to get them out here.
He's my cameraman, Mr. Hirasawa, and video engineer, Mr. Kagimoto.
All right, now is your... Are they shooting your interview with me right now as we do this?
Yes.
So I interrupted that part.
No, that's fine. It must be the first experience for them too.
So they're shooting the interview I'm doing with you to show on your program. What else are you going to shoot here in Nashville?
Oh, in Nashville. That's only this.
Just the Nashville Now program? Well, we're very flattered. Now, when will this be shown? Because maybe I can make it over there and watch it.
Please.
When will this be on the air over there?
Someday in April, but I'm not sure the date yet.
Sometime in April.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what? Excuse me. What is your next stop? You leave here
to New York.
Okay. What are you going to shoot there?
We will be the live show there once.
You gonna do your show live from New York? By the way, where is your young 43-year-old partner?
He's still in Japan.
Oh,
he's waiting for me.
I see. He was so old he couldn't make the trip. Is that right?
Yes, for his health.
I see. For his health. You're a good kid. You really are. I appreciate very much the pen, and I hope you have a wonderful time here.
I'm having that, and I'm really happy to have chance to join this program. Thank you.
We're delighted to have you with us, and we hope. Oh, I want to say hi to everybody in Japan.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. I want to mention that, and Bill Monroe's getting ready to sing, that they're opening a new club here in Nashville, Bill and James Monroe Bluegrass Country Club on Music Valley Drive. It opens the first half of May. So I hope all you folks will look at that when you come into Nashville. I know if you enjoy bluegrass music, that's what you're going to find there. Speaking of bluegrass music, here's a very famous song. You know, Pee Wee King and Red Stewart told me one time that this song was what prompted the Tennessee Waltz. They were riding in a car after a date one night, and they heard Bill on the radio singing the Kentucky Waltz, and they decided that Tennessee ought to also have a waltz. So we're thankful to Bill for the Tennessee Waltz because of this song. Here's Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys.
We were waltzing that night in Kentucky beneath a beautiful harvest moon, and I was the boy that was lucky, but it all ended too soon. As I said it
Bill, thank you very much. Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys performing here at the Gaslight Theater. And I thought I would come up. Oh, my, it's raining signs tonight, isn't it? That's unbelievable. Come up here, son. Let me see your sign. The one from Claxton, Georgia. This is kind of clever. I've made a mistake, didn't I? I said, come up here, son. Boy, am I embarrassed. What is your name?
Denise Cruz.
Her name is Denise. I'm sorry, Denise. You from Claxton, Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Did you make the sign?
No, sir, my cousin did.
Do you know those people make those fruitcakes?
Yes, sir.
That's what I think of when I think of Claxton, Georgia, fruitcakes. They send them out all over the world, don't they? What are you doing in Nashville?
We're just visiting.
What are you all having, a party back there? What are you doing back? Denise, thank you for coming tonight. How old are you?
12.
Is school out or are you just playing hooky?
Yes, sir, we're on spring break.
You're on spring break. Okay, it's all legal. Thank you for being here. Killer's got something for you. I love the little people. How many brothers and sisters do we have in this bunch here? Who's saying hello to Grandpa and Grandma? Would you come out here, dear? And are these two sisters?
These two are sisters. This is a brother and a sister.
We have oh, they're cousins. All right. Let me get this one over here. These sisters, if I can. What's your name?
Carmen.
Carmen what?
Rich.
Carmen Rich. And how about the little sister? Little sister, we can't see you back there. What's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda Rich?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, where are Grandma and Grandpa?
Louisville,
In Louisville, Kentucky. What are their names?
Benton and Elizabeth Williams.
Benton and Elizabeth what?
Williams.
Williams. All right. Thank you very much. It's nice to see both of you. Hey, what? Hey, what? What is it? What are you yelling at me for? Hi to the little roaches. Or do you have bugs?
Yep, we got bugs.
Are you a roach?
I'm a roach.
I see. Well, let me have your sign there. What is your name, sir?
Charles.
Charles Roach. Charlie Roach.
Yeah.
Who are the little roaches? Grandchildren?
Yeah. Boy, I need some help.
No, what do you mean you need some help? You don't know the names of your grandchildren tonight?
No, I'm a little nervous.
Are you nervous? Is this your wife here?
Yeah, that's Leona.
Grandma, who are the grandkids?
Jamie, Travis, Chad, and Caleb. Twins.
Where are you from?
Americus, Kansas.
I didn't know there was one. I thought Georgia had the only Americas.
No. For a while, we had the same telephone number, and I used to get telephone calls that belonged in Georgia.
Did you ever get Jimmy Carter's telephone number?
No.
You mean people would call America's Kansas thinking they were calling America's Georgia?
Yes.
We're close to Emporia.
Okay, it's nice to see you.
Thank you.
You can quit being nervous now.
Okay.
Killer's got something for you, too, all right? Let's take a look at the signs for a second. Moose, I see there. Everybody's in a sign mood. I see Manitowoc, Wisconsin. What is it? Maryville, Tennessee. All right. What is it? Maybrook, New York. Wingate, Indiana. What's a rowdy bunch, Killer? Is that hi? I see one that says "Hi, kids" up in Michigan. And I see somebody's Michigan sign way in the back there. The maize and blue. They're all over the place. Who's making all this racket back here tonight? Are all of you together? Come here. Are all of you people together?
No.
Oh, have you all become buddies back here tonight?
Uh-huh.
Now, this is the noisiest bunch I've ever seen at a Nashville Now show. What is your name?
Ruby Shaw.
Where are you from?
North Augusta, South Carolina, but originally from Spartanburg.
Well, do you know Toy Caldwell and that bunch?
I know of a Marshall Tucker band. I sure do.
From down Spartanburg?
Yes.
Who are you here with?
My husband.
That the best you could do?
Well, After 37 years, what can you
37
do?
years, that's the best you can do.
That's right. But we watch you every week.
Bless your heart. Thank you for coming tonight.
Thank
nice
you.
to see you. What? Let me see. Yay! I'm afraid to walk back here. Look at this young fella right here. What's your name?
Chad.
Chad? Where do you live, Chad? Where? Newark, Ohio? How old are you, Chad?
5.
5. You go to school? Are you married? Okay, all right. Well, we're going to take our leave from this rowdy bunch back here. See what I mean? We'll be back in a moment. Now, fly, come on. I want to show you an album by Bill Monroe, affectionately known as It's Mr. Bill. We all love Mr. Bill, and this is his new album. You're very proud of this album, aren't you?
Yes, I am proud of it.
What's in the album, Bill?
A lot of fine fiddle playing in it. Some fine singing.
Well, they got Bluest Man in Town, Stay Away From Me, Mighty Dark to Travel, Music Valley Waltz. Is that named after the Music
Yes,
Valley
sir.
Drive?
Yes, sir.
Where your new club is?
Yes, sir.
This is going to be a bluegrass nightclub?
Bluegrass and country.
Bluegrass and country?
Yes, sir.
Any rock and roll?
We might let some come in.
I don't believe that. When's that club going to open?
Between the 1st of May and around the 15th. Right in there.
That'd be close to the Opryland Hotel?
About a mile.
Okay. Now, how about your next festival here? So I've got a note that says Bill Monroe's Festival in Bean Blossom, Indiana, in your 21st year?
Yes, sir.
When does it run?
It starts the 12th of June, goes through the 21st.
That's a long festival.
Yes, sir.
That's almost 2 weeks long.
10 days.
Are all the major acts in bluegrass music going to be there?
About all the big names in bluegrass are going to be there.
I guess they're there every year, aren't they?
Yes, sir. There. Yes, there.
Well, do you buy a ticket? Do you buy one ticket for the whole thing?
You can.
Or can you buy it individually as well?
Yes, sir.
Maybe one ticket per day?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where else you working, Bill?
All over the country.
Okay. Well, look for Bill Monroe in your area. He's from Waycross, Georgia, the 27th of March, Sturgis, Michigan, April 4th, Somerset, Indiana, the 11th, and Warren, Michigan, April the 18th. Now, we've got one more song called The White Freightliner Blues. Here's Townes Van Zandt.
Listen to the big trucks whine. I'm headed out on the highway. Listen to the big trucks whine. That old white Freightliner gonna haul away my mind. Well, New Mexico ain't bad, Lord. People there, they treat you fine. Mexico ain't bad, Lord. People there, they treat you kind. Oh, white Freightliner gonna steal away my mind. Tell her that I'm doing fine. If you see Miss Caroline, you tell her that I'm doing fine. That old white Freightliner gonna steal away my mind. Oh, it's bad news from Houston. Half my friends are dying. Bad news from Houston, half my friends are dying. I'm heading out on the highway, give them lonesome trucks a try. Oh, white freight line, won't you haul away my mind? Well, white freight line, won't you steal away my mind? Thanks, everybody, and thanks to the band.
That's Towns Van Zandt. Will, why don't you stand here? Would you gentlemen stand up, please? This is Will. This is Towns' little boy we talked about earlier. Will's how old? 4?
Yeah, he was 4 2 days ago.
4 2 days ago. All right. He's not going to take his weight off of the couch, though. Tomorrow night, Connie Smith, the Giesenslaw brothers will be here tomorrow night, the Leahy family, and cousin Minnie Pearl. And tonight we want to thank all these nice people, Mr. Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys. And Toy Caldwell over here. Toy, you did a good job. And our special guest, Towns Van Zandt. Towns, thank you so much. Mr. Whitehurst, let's go home. Good night, everybody.
For concert-style performances in the comfort of your own home, sit back and view today's top country talent as they premiere tunes from their most recent albums, and it happens nightly on New Country, next on the Nashville Network.